not knowing they have it to start. And with that quote follows by with the environmental movement, student movement, and the anti-war movement. And so, with not knowing that we have the power and we lose it, I will start with the economy. I believe that our economy is not working today, and I would like to end the Bush-Obama recession and make the wealthy people pay higher taxes. I would like to also say that I want equality for everyone, even for women. And I would just like to state, during the national debate, I was unable to participate, so I want equality. Education. I don't want schools to have budget cuts at all. And lastly, since I'm from the Green Party and I really love to focus on the environment, I think that we should turn this great economy into a green one. We should start fighting the climate change, and we should start to open our eyes. Open our eyes and see that the environment is changing within us. We want to preserve it. I want to preserve it. And with that said, I would like to say that I also, I'm going for marijuana. So I would like to legalize it. And with that, I would like to say, thank you. I'm Jill Stein from the Green Party!
Thank you for that riveting speech, Ms. Jill Stein. Sorry, I forgot to mention, she was a presidential candidate as well as Mr. Hoffling. Okay, so those last two, myself and Alejandra, were both presidential candidates. And now I'm here to introduce the third presidential candidate, Mr. Gary Johnson.
Hello, America. My name is Gary Johnson. I am former governor of New Mexico, and I am the Libertarian presidential candidate. Many of you may not have heard of my name or even heard of my political party, and that is because of a sad fate that has come to this country today, and that is what we call polarization in our government. Our government has been split into two parts that people tend to separate into good and evil, and that's not the way it should be. I'm here to represent not the red, not the blue, but you. I'm here to represent the American people and their values. For too long, we've been separated into one or the other. For too long, we've had sand kicked into our faces, and for too long, have we just kept coming back to get sand kicked in it again. As governor of New Mexico, I worked to establish higher freedoms for the American people. Namely, I supported amnesty and immigration. I helped the school systems to become better. I supported the legalization of marijuana. I represent the free America. And as president, thank you. As president, I promise to continue these policies. I promise to end the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. Not 4 years from now, not 5 years from now, but today. I promise to continue to keep our people free and to keep our people safe and to stop government oppression. My name is Gary Johnson. I represent the American people.
That was Gary Johnson. Don't smoke weed, kids. He made that. He's like, oh. He made that legal for people of age. Okay, so drugs are bad.
Yes,
Drugs
they
are bad.
are.
So yeah, don't smoke. All right, now we have our next presidential candidate, Ms. Roseanne Barr.
Party. I would like to start off saying America runs best on diversity, freedom of thought, and many ideas interjected from many kinds of people. We need our differences. Current laws should not restrict people on whom they can love or where they can live and work. Racial or any other kind of profiling is not American and makes innocent citizens into criminals. We need to revamp our laws. Equality is what was truly intended by our nation's founders. The bankers and the Federal Reserve need to be brought down. They have stolen our money and our future and the American dream. And they continue to enslave us with a broken monetary system. We need to end the wars, bring our troops home, and our jobs back. We need a resource-based economy. Lastly, education is very important to this country and our future. The current school loan system is not a sustainable economic system. It creates debt slavery and cannot continue. Forgiving all school loans is the only way to end the crushing burden of boot-to-throat debt. I would just like to thank you all for listening, and together we can end world hunger. Support the freedom. Vote Roseanne Barr for president because I represent the red, white, and the blue. And I believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Have a wonderful day.
Good job, Ms. Roseanne. And next up, we have a Republican nominee, Mr. Mitt Romney.
Good morning. It's great to be back in California. I don't think that this is the last time you're going to see me. You, the citizens of our beloved country, have the voice to decide what kind of America we will have. All elections matter, including this one. The choice you make today will shape great things, historic things, and those things will determine the most important aspects of every American life. If president, I will improve our country and get it back on top. One of the things to make that happen is to rebuild our economy, because spending is out of control. Yearly deficits are massive, and unless we curb Washington's appetite for spending, the national debt will only continue to grow. I plan on reducing taxes and energy production, and I will work towards balancing the budget, reducing the size and reach of federal government, and returning power to states and the people. Abraham Lincoln once said that the last best hope on earth was America. I believe in fulfilling the promise of his words and will defend America. Our friends and allies will not have any doubts about where we stand. Another thing that needs great improvement is our education system. It has been ignored, and if president, I will pursue genuine education reforms that put the interests of parents and students ahead of special interests and provide a chance for every child. We will take the unprecedented step of tying federal funds directly to dramatic reforms that expand parental choice, invest in innovation, and reward teachers for the results instead of their tenure. These are just some of the few things I would do if president. You as citizens of our beloved country must choose what is best for America and yourselves. So vote for me, Mitt Romney, because I believe in a place that challenges each of us to be better and bigger than ourselves. Keep America, America. Yeah! Yeah! Mitt Romney!
And now finally, good speech from Mitt Romney. Good speech. And now finally, we have our Democratic nominee, Mr. Barack Obama.
Thank you for attending today's election.